It's Warcraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be a replay request by none other than MoFaD, who is spawning over here at the bottom 530 position of this map as the yellow undead player. He will be going up against a popular member of the community known as Nudal, spawning as the blue human player on the top right. Now, if you guys don't know who Noodle is, I believe this is the same guy that has made the Warcraft 3 Royale map. It was a pretty popular map. Not really sure if it's still going around as it popular as it used to be, but that is what Noodle is about. And he also has made a lot of melee maps and stuff and he's a good contributor to the Hive community. So this is going to be a good matchup to look at, as we have an opposite spawn over here, human versus undead, as the buildings and stuff are being placed down. Just like to inform everybody once again, as always, anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replay request series. To know more about how you can do so, you can join my Discord server. Link to that is on the Twitch panel and in the description below. Alright, late hero build on the side of MoFaD. Standard play over here on the side of Noodle, although for Mo, I could say that he is kinda not queuing up the commands on his workers over here. Not sure if that's intentional, but he's gonna lose up some time and also gonna lose up on some resources if that would be the case for his side of the game here, as he has his archmage coming out. And so far no scouting done just yet, unless until this footman decides to become Steve and head in towards the base of MoFaD to find out what's going on. And no, that does not seem to be the case. Noodle wants to immediately creep out this camp over here. There's something that human players can do with a bit of an ease using some militiamen, and that's exactly what Noodle will do. So you're gonna have two situations for this camp at least. You can creep out this with a number of militiamen, but then you're gonna lose on some lumber collection time. Currently Noodle is sitting on 75 lumber, and if he rather creeps out the green camp instead of power creeping this one, he will have enough lumber to go tech 2 earlier. That's just a small advantage there. MoFaD's gonna get the Death Knight over here, as opposed to MoFaD's usual choice of Crypt Lord. Damn, where is the Crypt Lord, MoFaD? I've seen so many Death Knights over here, but we're not seeing Crypt Lord. It's a while. Gonna immediately sell off the TP, buy himself a nice Rod of Necromancy. Skeleton warriors being spawned in, creeps are being pulled in, and the creeping will begin with some Death Coil, power creeping. Noodle will go in for that green camp on his side of the map immediately after he kills the big one, the orange one right below that. Circular Nobility will be one of the items that he picks up. This is of course Turtle Rock. He got a lot of water on this map. And what do we have here? A chat message popped up a moment or something, but okay. Gonna have to have a look at that later on. Okay, so level 2 on the Archmage, Slipper of Agility will be the item that he gets. So far both of the players have not detected where they are. Well, at least they know that with the current update, well, basically the update that came along some time ago, and the current scenario there, they won't be having a close spawn on Turtle Rock. So they at least know that there's not going to be a close spawn. It's going to be either an opposite spawn or a cross spawn on this map. And so they do know that there's gonna be like a big distance between both of the bases. They know for a fact that if they need to creep out a bit and without having to worry too much about their opponent, they can do that. Noodle gonna get in there, sell off two of his items actually. One of the items that he got from the other small turtle camp. Circular Nobility and Boost of Speed will be the items that he pick up, as he is teching up and putting down a blacksmith, getting a few more footmen for some extra edge, and killing as many green camps as possible. So taking the easy route, I see, and also denying MoFaD the access to these creep camps. If he does this, then MoFaD will not be able to creep this camp out on his side when he needs to. Perhaps for the second hero, perhaps to gain a bit of an experience bit to level up when you need it. MoFaD about to hit level 3 with the Death Knight though. And why am I getting emails? Why am I getting emails? Is my stream even still going on? Yeah, my stream is definitely still going on. So we already have a couple of issues over here. Got some frame drop detection here, but not very sure what the frame drops are for. Level 2 on the Death Knight for MoFaD here, and this is something that you want to consider. MoFaD build went in for a late hero build, but went in for power creeping with the Death Coil and the Fiends there. But Nudal is still struggling at level 2. He's gonna be level 3 real quickly, but this is something you want to consider. Despite of going for power creeping for the first camp, like this is the situation that you have. But good thing for Nudal is that he managed to kill 2 acolytes, and that's gonna hamper the economy of MoFaD a bit now. MoFaD's gonna be on the back foot for a moment as he tries to get a lovely body block. I really love that body block that MoFaD executed there, and he is still executing it. Noodle struggling to escape, finally managing to escape, and there we go. Hey Jockey, if you're there, can you clip that? That was a lovely body block there by MoFaD. Noodle managing to escape using his boost speed. Will return back to the base to live and fight another day. So yeah, managed to kill 2 acolytes, but they immediately spawn out with the Hall of Dead. But of course that also impacts MoFaD's tech 3 time just a bit, because he had to spend some resources trying to get his acolytes to restore that gold mine, restore the mining there of the gold mine there, but his tech was delayed there because of that. Alright, so now Noodle gonna head back to his base. Archmage is a bit weak, gotta be a bit careful there, and he's pulling in militiamen. Does he want to go for the expansion immediately? I guess he is. He's gonna go towards the expansion. Probably not gonna expand there, does not have enough resources to do so. He's gonna pull them back. Okay, pull the peasants back. Bit of a decision change there by Noodle, I guess, as he heads in for the Argantrum Citadel expansion camp. Mountain King is out. Perhaps let the Mountain King gain all the experience and back out the Archmage, because this is gonna give some heavy experience, and that's gonna be helping out the Mountain King to get to level 3 as soon as possible. That's exactly what Noodle needs right now. MoFaD on the other side gonna pick up the Gargantuan Citadel expansion camp in front of his base with his Death Knight, and the Lich only now coming to the battlefield, not gaining any experience from that. This is also something that MoFaD perhaps should have thought about, and perhaps let the kills go to the Lich, because he definitely wants to level up the Lich a bit as well. Noodle and MoFaD both creeping with both of their heroes, not really doing any kind of situation. Okay, there we go. Noodle finally pulling away his Archmage to let the Mountain King soak up all the experience, and he also transferred up the boots of speed and circulars to the Mountain King there as well. Maybe I might want to pass on the mantle as well, maybe, or just to get some extra mana pool. Get a bit of an extra mana pool, 15 mana per intelligence, so 3 plus is gonna be 45 mana. 45 mana is basically near, is basically more than half of 1 Stormbolt, so you're gonna have a Stormbolt earlier. That's one thing that you get. I believe this camp belongs to MoFaD. Yeah, this. Oh, wait a second. This belongs to Noodle, and this camp is also being taken over by Noodle over here. I have to check that. Yep. Oh, wait a second. That camp belongs to MoFaD. Okay. That watch award was picked up by MoFaD. This side of the watch award being picked up by Noodle, but of course this one will be more useful because this is right between both of their bases. Gotta give them more information on who will be when their opponent will be lurking outside the base, etc. No TP on the side of MoFaD. This is something that you really want to consider when you're trying to venture out of your base. He sold off his TP at the early get-go, although he is creeping nearby his base. This is something that will hurt him if he does not pick up a TP in time. Laws of Attack +5, lovely item there for Noodle. Gonna pick that up with the Archmage there, and both of his heals got Potion of Greater Healing. What is that? That is something now. While MoFaD goes for some creeping over here at the bottom, got himself a Robe of Magi. Pretty cool item, pretty cool item. We have a big creep fest going down right now by both of the players. They don't really seem to want to engage just yet. They just want to creep as much as possible, and Noodle got himself jackpot, I'd say. Cloak of Flames, baby. that Mountain King is gonna be able to deal so much damage, and especially considering the fact that you got boots of speed, you're gonna be able to run into those fiends. Perhaps if you get a Thunderclap, it could work around with that. And not gonna pick up that rune, I mean, leaving it behind isn't really productive either, because you're gonna let your opponent pick it up if he eventually gets there. Unless until you expand at that point and you somehow manage to protect that for yourself, but your opponent can still get it. And okay, that's one way of killing your own peasant to get some supply, some food count for yourself, as MoFaD breaks upkeep. Noodle still sticking to his upkeep there. No upkeep on the side of MoFaD. MoFaD getting himself the Dark Ranger, third hero, and he is looking in towards attacking Noodle's base right now. He's going in towards where Noodle's army is. Not really sure if he detected any unit. He probably didn't, but he is coming in. Dark Ranger already firing on that rifleman. Rosnova Death Coil combination coming in. Big nuke there. And while his units are trying to kill the that was dangerous. That was very dangerous what just happened there. Noodle was fighting basically over there with his army split up. The Archmage was like TPing from the very back end. TP was a good idea. TP was definitely something he should have done, but having his units at the position that they were in was not really the most wisest thing to do for Noodle there. That would have been catastrophic. And okay, Noodle picking himself a third hero in the form of the Paladin. Tri-hero combination of humans is just broken, as people like to say, and we're gonna see the brokenness of the tri-hero combination right now as the Pally is coming in. Gonna gain some experience, but not gonna be able to gain too much because there are 3 heroes here right now gaining experience. So right now you really want to consider something. Noodle picked up both of the big red camps and got the big items over here. He got himself war drums, war song battle drums, and also got the cloak of flame. So there's a lot of benefits that Noodle has right now on his side, and also you're getting the benefit of inner fire with those priests right now. He's breaking upkeep, something that he should be definitely be doing, and he's putting down a shop now. That's quite kind of funny that he didn't have a shop so far. Probably wants Staff of Sanctuary and perhaps the orb as well. The Orb of Fire, although isn't really the biggest strength of the human players, the latest Orb of Fire that mitigates healing, but against undead players I think it can be really good, considering the fact that it mitigates the very core Death Coil ability of undead players. And going for a big Stormbolt on that Death Knight, Potion of Inwell being popped in immediately. Could back out that Rifleman. Holy Light on that Rifleman. Priest on the front line, gotta get them back. Priest are gonna get taken out otherwise. A second Holy Light needs to be cast. There we go. MoFaD tasting, getting a taste of his own medicine over here with that Paladin in play. And he's detecting the threat, going after the Paladin, but Noodle managing to push him back just a bit. But Paladin coming back into fire. Paladin gonna go down. He healed up using the Potion of Greater Healing. Wow, that was a big clutch moment right there. Noodle heading in, and oh my goodness, tri-hero combination. Oh my, he managed to save his Paladin for the second time, and he is continuing to destroy the army of MoFaD with his firepower. MoFaD tipping away with a good number of units, I'd say, but that fight definitely went into the hands of Noodle. Noodle currently has kind of an unbreakable army, if you ask me. This is a big army. This has a lot of stacks attached to it. You got Warsong battle drums, Mountain King in the front with all his damage, Archmage at the back with the Brilliance Aura, and if he picks up Orb, that's gonna just add into the effect over here. If he picks up Orb of Fire on the Archmage, that's just gonna add up into the devastatingness of this human army right now, and the healing mitigation is definitely something that MoFaD is gonna feel. As Noodle puts down the inner fire on all of his units before he goes in for any kind of engagement, spawning the elemental as well. The map is almost devoid of creep camp. I think it is. I don't see any black dots on any of the plays. The map is devoid of creep camps. We have literally no creep camps right now. So both of the players really have nothing to do but actually engage into combat, unless until they want to put down expansions and try to save them. as Noodle is right outside MoFaD's base. MoFaD is sitting outside there, healing up a bit, getting his units back to strength while he gets his army as well. Here comes Noodle though. Noodle going in with his Mountain King in the front line, going right outside that abomination. No orb of fire though, and oh, he's gonna take out the big fish right away. Mountain King taking a lot of damage. Does have potion. Whoa, no! Noodle didn't pop the potion of greater healing. The undead nuke worked out, but a Death Knight has TP. Gonna use the TP towards his own base. Is Noodle gonna be able to take out the Death Knight though? This is a big loss for Noodle though. The Mountain King was just the big front liner there. Storm bolts and bashes were so necessary. Maybe pick it up back up from the tavern right now. Duck says there are yellow camps between the mines. I don't see them. Do you see them? I don't see them. So yeah, he's gonna pick up the hero back from the tavern, but here's the biggest problem, that you're gonna get back the hero, but you're not gonna get back it to 100% strength. And while healing it is not gonna be the biggest problem. The biggest problem will be to get the mana back. And oh no, the pally goes down immediately as the Mountain King comes out. MoFaD nuking down the pally there. Noodles needed to be a bit more attentive over there. But the Mountain King is out right now. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go around. He needs a lot more mana, and there go Potion of Wind going down to avoid all of those nuking there. But this is just a 7-second Potion of Invul. It already went down. Oh, Starbolt. You're gonna get the kill. Potion of Greater Healing. Silence. Priests are in the front line. Oh my god, look at that damage. Look at that damage across the board, and MoFaD gonna have to use the TP to get out of here. Mountain King still gonna try and get some kills there. Not gonna get any. There we go. So yeah, there we go. Mountain King, despite of having literally no mana there, immediately recovering a lot. Oh, Noodle went for Brilliance Aura level 3. That's literally having a fountain of mana, walking fountain of mana in the form of the Archmage there. Gonna pick up Potion of Invul there, and where is the pally? Pally needs to be. He isn't even reviving the pally. Come on, get the pally back. You want that? You want the holy light there. It's gonna help you heal your own units. It's gonna help you nuke down the Undead Death Knight as well. I definitely want that pally in field. Jockey says #minimap lies. The buildings. Yeah, I mean, I figured out that those were the buildings when I saw them. You didn't figure it out because you're just not aware. And oh, big devastating nuke there. Death Coil Frost Nova combination on that Archmage. Archmage down to 50%. Needs to back it out a bit. Don't really want to engage with the Archmage. Oh, MoFaD going in toward the Archmage. All the armies attacking, and oh, second Death Coil. Frost Nova. No TP. No Potion of Invul. Archmage is gonna go down. Archmage is definitely gonna go down. Mountain King is left all alone right now with the entire army. Although he is taking out a good number of units. I should take out the Fiend as well. Level 5 on that Mountain King. Yikes. Got to revive with the Archmage right away. Need that Archmage back for that Brilliance Aura. Level 3 Brilliance Aura is something that he absolutely needs right now. Big Stormbolt, and the backline coming in with a lot of firepower in the form of the Riflemen. Elemental being taken out. Mountain King in the front. Not in the front line yet, just trying to get a position. Stormbolt on that Death Knight. Death Knight does not have any escape routes. No TP. No Potion of Invul. Uh-oh, Riflemen going way too into the fight. Don't really want to get them in there too much. Abomination being healed. Mana pots being used. We got one more Stormbolt left on that Mountain King, but a lot of Riflemen are being taken out. Noodle slowly but slowly is losing this fight. I don't believe this. Noodle, after having that deadly combination, is actually getting close. Is actually on the back foot right now. MoFaD healing that abomination with a lot of death coils there, and that was probably his last death coil for the time being. Noodle leaves, MoFaD wins the game. Wow, that was an epic engagement for sure. If you guys enjoyed it, thanks for watching and listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I shall be seeing you on the next episode of WarCraft.